Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, original, chapter number 4, Jnana Yoga. Namam karmani limbandi, name karma balashpuha. Idi mam yo abhijanadi, karma bir nasa badhyade. Namam karmani limbandi. Karmani means action. Nama means I'm not entangled or implicated in karmic reactions. Namam karmani limbandi. Limbandi means affected. I am not entangled or affected by the karmic reactions. Name karma balashpruha. Nor I do desire the results of the actions. It means I do not desire anything in return for my actions. Because devotees can ask Krishna, well, you are saying that you are not involved in karma at all, and we see that when you are here, you are doing all kinds of things. How would I actually believe that? So Krishna answers, very well said, but I am not desiring anything from my actions. I may be going out and killing demons on the request of my devotees, but I don't expect anything from them. Modern politicians would do so many things for the general public, so long they get the checks from them or cash under the table. Otherwise they won't do it. These are the modern leaders. It begins from the top to the bottom. But Krishna doesn't desire anything. Gold, money, gold coins, ruby, tapasas. No, he is completely free. That is the qualification of the Supreme Lord. Just like the rain falls on the ground and farmers' crops gets the rainwater. But the rain never desires the fruit from the trees or vegetables from the plants. Selflessly, the rain showers all over the land and give unlimited quantity of water to all farmers, all citizens. Exactly like that, Krishna showers his mercy to everyone, just like a sun shines for everyone. And people who take advantage of the sunshine, they remain in light. Those who do not, they remain in darkness. The moon shines for everyone. Because of the moonshine, all these fruits and vegetables has its vitamins and juices, and herbs gets a lot of medicinal effects because of the moonshine. Then in return, does the moon enjoys the juices and herbs and vegetables and nuts and dry fruits and all? No. The Supreme Lord just gives service to his children without desiring anything. So how can there be reactions? When the military is ordered to go and kill, because they were ordered by the higher authorities, they get reward for killing. But for other murderers, the punishments are waiting. Similarly, the Supreme Lord is the Lord of everything. Therefore, any of his actions he performs, he never gets entangled in it. Another example can be given, just like a physician who treats many people, comes with various diseases, viruses and bacteria. But he was so prepared, though he treats so many people who were infected, but he takes such a precaution that while treating or after the treating of all these infected patients, he never get affected. Similarly, the Supreme Lord is transcendental to this material nature. He never gets affected by any of his actions. Though he sanctions many illegal actions also because of the jiva's demand, but he never suffers those reactions of those people, but the jiva alone is responsible. So the Supreme Lord, being completely independent, exactly like the sunshine, the sun absorbs water from all filthy places and lakes and ponds and sewage system and stool and urine. The sun never gets affected by these germs and worms. That is Krishna's position. Because all these actions and reactions, every individual being is condemned to death in the material cosmos. But foolish living entities never take any precautions, never discriminate or find the right actions to perform, so that these actions and reactions never condemn them. But we foolish living beings, only seeking the temporary, transient material happiness. Therefore, the devotees of the Lord who have taken full shelter of the Supreme Person, they are also free from all these reactions. Apparently, you see that they are suffering, but actually they are under the control of the Supreme Lord. These sufferings of mosquito bite and some fever and some cold or some legal implications, because they're planning to build the temples and permissions and various other insignificant problems, but they never get affected by those actions because they're fully surrendered to the Supreme. Name karma balashpuha idi mam yo abhijananti. Those who know also about Krishna's pure platform, those devotees are also completely free from all reactions of karma. So we should become a sincere devotee of the Lord by giving up all our material, so-called individual independent desires. The desires are only going to complicate us and entangle us into this loss of karma. Karma bir nasha bhadyate. These reactions are not going to affect them at all. Even if you see this person may have a sufficient reason to be punished. No, they are above the laws and orders of the material world. The material world is produced by actions and reactions of the three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance, which is also in our mind. So we are also entangled by these three modes of material nature. So we need to rise above the material platform. Because Krishna said that he has created varna and ashramas, and he is completely aloof from those. And in this verse he says, even if you see that I am performing various actions, I am not entangled, Baba, because I am not in this varnashrama system. But obviously you may actually see I have taken birth in the family of Kshatriya or Brahmana, and I am doing so many Kshatriya duties responsibly, whether I am killing somebody or blessing somebody or I have married 16,108 princes, and I have 11 children in each of my wife. Doesn't matter. I am not entangled in it. The Supreme Lord, who is the single absolute truth, is just like a fire. The fire sits in one place and distributes its heat and light to all over the place. Depend on how big fire is. And God is the biggest of all fires. He doesn't travel. He sits in one place and understands everyone's heart and fulfill their desires. Nityo Nityanam Chedanas Chedananam. He is eternal, all the plural souls are also eternal. And He is conscious and we are also conscious. Chedanas Chedananam. Chedananam means plural. Nityanam means plural. Nitya and Chetana are singular. That is God. We are plural. Eko bahunam yo vidadadi kaman. That single personality. Eko bahunam, we plural. Vidadadi kaman. Different kinds of desires of all of us are fulfilled by that single personality. Exactly like the fire being in one place can make its heat to travel to the long distance. So Krishna, being in the spiritual world, his energies travel all over the places and fulfill desires of all Krishna's devotees. Shakti, Shaktiman. Krishna is Shaktiman, and his Shakti travels everywhere in the universe. Not only this universe, so many millions of universes. That is the potency and that is the greatness of the Supreme Lord. We need to be under the control of such personality, not under these foolish commanders. They're commanders, bosses, politicians, ministers, no use. They cannot reduce our material tribulations whatsoever. They can only give some painkillers which will last for a few hours. And again the tribulations, miseries commence. So Krishna here is very explicit, telling, understanding that I won't get implicated in the material activities. And you trust me and think and tell others that Krishna never gets entangled in the material activities. You are also free from the reactions of karma. There is a saying goes, the kings can do no wrong. Ministers, yes, they can do wrong and get implicated in the same laws once upon a time they created when they were the good lawmakers. They also fall into that category. But the kings, no. That was the power of monarchy. In democracy, as long they are in the position, no problem. When they come out of the position, they become implicated. So, as the previous verse said, that the Supreme Lord cannot be classified into the social and spiritual orders. Because of this reason, he does not commit any kinds of violences to the human beings. Rather, he protects the human beings from violences created by the demons. So he is the protector, he is the nourisher, he is the maintainer, he is the origin of life of all of us. Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Bijamam Sarva Bhudanam, I am the life seed of all lives. So how he can actually trapped into this material network? So this is the way that we understand Krishna's supreme position. So I stop here. We will continue. Hare Krishna.